everybody, welcome to a new video. My name is Nina and I'm an artist living in Shetland, and for this week's video I thought it might be interesting to kind of show you what I generally get up to in the evening. I'm currently working a 9-to-5 job, so my kind of free time is my evenings and my weekends, and that's obviously where I prioritise all my art making. And yeah, so I'm actually halfway through my walk, but I haven't started the video. But it's currently coming up for about 6 o'clock, and I think I headed out maybe about half an hour, 40 minutes ago. This is something new. I've not gone on a walk straight after work before. Oh, also I should say I was working from home, so that was quite nice. It cuts out any travel to and from work, obviously, so saves a little bit more time for this sort of thing. So I decided to make the most of it and just head out straight after I finished work on this little walk. And yeah, this is something that I've not really done yet because the clocks have just shifted forward, so it's now drastically lighter than it was before, which is really nice. Like, I'm very excited about it. It feels like we're in summer. It doesn't look like summer right now, but it feels like the start of summer, and I'm so excited. Yeah, even walking along the beach earlier I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind going into the sea, but it'll still be freezing. I mean, it's still freezing in summer, but yeah, anyway, I'm gonna carry on with my walk and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Just picked up this little shell and I was looking at it and taking in like just how beautiful it is, and it exists here in amongst thousands and thousands of other broken rocks, shells. And like, I just started thinking about when I was holding it in my mind, I was like, oh, it's a pretty ordinary shell, right? Like, I've seen so many of these before. And then, but like, I stopped myself for a second there because I was like, okay, just because I've seen this, you know, similar shells doesn't take away from how beautiful it is, because they're beautiful, these tiny little shells. I don't know what you call them, I don't know anything about them, but you know, I've grown up, you know, always picking them up, chucking them back down, sometimes holding on to them, and then them getting crushed in my pockets on the way home. But it's so easy to like kind of numb yourself to the small moments of beauty that there are around you. And I say that as someone who lives on an island that is beautiful, and I'm so lucky to live here. And in some ways it's probably a lot easier for me to appreciate these things, or to find beautiful things, to find beauty, especially in nature, because it's so abundant here. But you know, I did have to catch myself there, because there's like the initial spark of thinking, wow, that's really amazing, and then there's this other voice that comes in that goes, yeah, but you've seen a million of them before, like, it's not really that special. And yeah, I just noticed that voice and realised I don't want to listen to that voice. I want to be able to allow that first one through and listen to her and let her feel that excitement and joy and awe at the most, in some ways, a very insignificant shell. Okay, my story's ran out, so I feel like I should stop my little mindful preach whilst I'm ahead. But really, all I'm saying is, like, it's so easy to turn yourself off to the things that make to the wonderful little things in life. Like this tiny little shell, and I know, yes, there'll be millions of them scattered amongst me. If I sat here for 5 more minutes I would find so many more, but you know, I feel like that does not need to diminish. It doesn't need to diminish its worth, and which is maybe a metaphor that we could all take. Yeah, it's like just because there's thousands of these, you know, like why? Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on with our little walk. Back from my walk. It was really nice, really enjoyed it, and now we've had my dinner and it's coming up for 7:30, so we're a good bit into the evening, and now the plan is to meditate. So I've been meditating every day for the past few months. I'm going to do half an hour of that, and then that'll take us up to like 8 o'clock, and that's when I will start painting. And tonight I'm going to be working on my postcard series, so if you don't know anything about that then feel free to check out the other videos on my channel. But I'll be working on that this evening. I'm kind of hoping to get that project finished up in the next couple of weeks, so yeah, it's one of my priorities at the moment when it comes to art making. But yeah. You can probably see all the stuff behind me. Oh, hello. It is about 9:30 and I've been painting for roughly an hour and a half, thereabouts, and quite happy with what I've done. I feel like in general this evening's been pretty nice. It's been a kind of ideal evening, to be honest. You know, I've managed to get on with some arty stuff, and then also, sorry if I sound a bit weird, I had a bit of a cold at the beginning of the week and it's still here and I can't really breathe through my nose, but yeah, I feel like it's been a nicely balanced evening. I have gotten on with some arty stuff, but then I've also spent some time in ways that maybe aren't necessarily like the most productive ways to spend time, but I'd think very valuable. And ultimately I think like going on walks, meditating, I feel like those two things help you to be productive. I feel like they help nourish you, fill your cup up a bit more. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking this is how I should be spending maybe my evenings over the next month. I've got a couple of projects this month that I'm trying to finish, and I feel like it's going to be quite a productive and busy month, and I really need to make use of like as much time as possible. But I also feel like making sure I leave those times for going on a walk and meditating, I feel like is really important to kind of keep my energy levels up and keep the stress levels down, because I know that does not, like, stress for me does not work well with making art. So yeah. Anyway, I feel like I'm beginning to ramble and I'm really tired, so I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and feel free to subscribe. I upload videos once a week, generally about living in Shetland and making art, some sort of connection to those things. Still a bit new to me, but yeah, if you enjoyed this one, then yeah, maybe subscribe. Anyway, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.